Getting your BT YouView box connected to your TV requires just two essential connections. We'll start with the power connection, then move to the HDMI video connection. Here's your BT YouView box with all the connection ports on the back. You can see the power port, HDMI output, and other connections clearly labeled. First, let's connect the power. Take your power adapter and plug it into the power port on the back of your YouView box. Next, plug the power adapter into a wall socket. Modern YouView boxes have improved power management, consuming only about 18 watts during use and less than half a watt in standby mode. Now for the HDMI connection. This carries both video and audio from your YouView box to your TV. Here's what an HDMI cable looks like up close. Notice the gold-plated connector with multiple pins that carry the digital video and audio signals. For the best experience, use an HDMI 2.0 cable or later. This ensures you can enjoy 4K content at 60 frames per second with HDR support. Connect one end of the HDMI cable to the HDMI output port on your YouView box. Now connect the other end to one of the HDMI ports on your TV. Make sure to note which port you're using, HDMI 1, HDMI 2, or HDMI 3. This port selection is crucial because you'll need to select the correct HDMI input on your TV remote to see the YouView interface. The latest BT YouView boxes support HDMI 2.1, which enables 4K content at 60 frames per second, HDR10 Plus support, and enhanced audio formats like Dolby Atmos. With both power and HDMI connections complete, your YouView box is ready to turn on and display content on your TV. These two essential connections provide everything needed for a great viewing experience. Now that your BT YouView box is physically connected, it's time to power everything on. First, turn on your television using your TV remote. Next, you need to select the correct HDMI input on your TV. Use your TV remote to navigate to the HDMI port where you connected your YouView box. Once you've selected the correct HDMI input, your YouView box will begin to boot up. The average boot time is about 45 seconds, so be patient during this process. During the initial setup, you'll need to connect your YouView box to your home network. You have two options: a wired Ethernet connection for the most stable performance, or Wi-Fi for convenience. If you encounter any issues during setup, here are the most common problems and their solutions. Let's start with HDMI connection issues. Another common issue is HDMI handshake problems, where the devices don't communicate properly. This can usually be fixed by power cycling both your TV and YouView box. For 4K content issues, make sure you're using a high-quality HDMI cable that supports 4K resolution. Most TVs manufactured after 2016 have excellent HDMI compatibility with YouView boxes. Following these troubleshooting steps should resolve most common setup issues. Remember, the setup success rate is 94%, so most users complete the process without any problems. If issues persist, BT's technical support is available to help.